Denny Hamlin didn't just win a race, he started a war. When he climbed out of his number 11 Toyota at Gateway, holding the checkered flag for the 59th time in his Cup Series career, the noise didn't sound like celebration. It sounded like thunder, boos echoing from every direction. But Hamlin didn't flinch. He didn't apologize. Instead, with the crowd raining hate on him, he looked right into the camera and fired back with a message that's now shaking the NASCAR world. Get on the bandwagon or get run over by it. That one line, that one shot, might go down as the moment Hamlin turned this playoff season into an all-out battle. And the scariest part for NASCAR? He might actually win this war. Let me explain what's going on. Denny Hamlin just pulled off what many are calling a vintage win. He led the most laps, had the fastest car, and left Gateway with more than just a trophy. He walked away with a golden ticket into the round of 12 in the NASCAR playoffs. That's huge. Not only does it keep his championship dream alive, it gives him room to breathe before Bristol, a track that can destroy seasons in one night. This is Hamlin's 5th win of the season, and now he's one away from tying Kevin Harvick for 10th all-time in Cup Series victories. But this win wasn't just about numbers. It was about something deeper, something personal. Because at 44 years old, Denny Hamlin knows the countdown has started. You see, Hamlin has never won a championship. Never. It's the one thing missing from a career that's stacked with wins, pole positions, and highlight reels. And while some drivers slow down in their 40s, Hamlin has only turned up the heat. Just step up, he said when asked how he keeps going. All I can do is keep being a student of the game and keep trying to get better. But here's the twist. Hamlin doesn't just want to win, he wants to win his way. That means taking shots, stirring drama, and rattling cages. His father hates it. NASCAR fans boo it. But Hamlin? He thrives in it. Let's go back to the post-race moment that lit the fuse. Hamlin gets out of the car. The crowd lets him have it. Boos like he just stole something from their favorite driver. And instead of brushing it off or taking the humble route, Hamlin launches his now famous quote. "Y'all can boo me," he said, "but you can either get on the bandwagon or you can get run over by it." That wasn't just trash talk. That was a warning. It was Hamlin planting his flag in the middle of NASCAR and daring anyone, fans, drivers, even the league itself, to knock him off his pedestal. And let's be real, NASCAR's not used to this kind of heat. It's used to drivers playing nice, smiling at the press, and avoiding trouble. But Denny Hamlin is making it clear. Those days are over. And this isn't just some fluke line he came up with. This is how Hamlin operates now. Earlier this season, when he won at Martinsville, he said 11 against the world. Before that, he bragged, "I just beat your favorite driver, all of them." Every time he wins, the message gets louder. Every time the boos grow, so does his ego. And behind the scenes, even his own dad is frustrated with the showmanship. Dennis Hamlin Sr. has told him to dial it back, but Hamlin refuses. "If I can't trash talk," he said, "it takes away my superpower." Think about that. For Hamlin, the boos aren't a distraction. They're fuel. And here's where it gets even more intense. Denny Hamlin has now publicly admitted that his time in NASCAR is almost up. He doesn't want to hang on until he's too slow or too old. He doesn't want to go out quietly. He wants to go out at the top. He said it himself. "I'm not going to leave this sport on my deathbed. I want to be able to win my last race." And that's exactly what's making this moment so dangerous for everyone else. Because if Hamlin really is on a countdown, then every race from here on out is a mission. Every lap is a statement. Every win, a warning. And after Gateway, the message is clear. This is Denny Hamlin's warpath, and he's daring NASCAR to try and stop him. So now you have a driver at the top of his game, soaking in the boos, laughing at the hate, and warning everyone who isn't on his side that the train is coming. And it won't stop. But let's not forget, this isn't just about Denny Hamlin's personality. It's about what he's doing on the track that's putting NASCAR in a very uncomfortable position. With 5 wins this year, he's the winningest driver in the Cup Series. His car is fast. His team is sharp. His playoff points are stacking up. And every week, it looks more and more like Hamlin is on a direct path to the championship 4. For a sport built on loyalty, tradition, and fan-favorite heroes, the idea of Denny Hamlin lifting the championship trophy, while the crowd boos in the background, might be NASCAR's worst nightmare. Why? Because this version of Hamlin doesn't care about being the good guy. He's not trying to win people over. He's trying to win races and destroy expectations. NASCAR has always relied on driver popularity to help sell tickets, boost ratings, and keep fans engaged. But what happens when your top performer is also your top villain? What happens when the guy winning all the races is also the one dividing the fan base with every quote and every smirk? The league has been here before, with guys like Kyle Busch. But this is different. Hamlin is older, smarter, sharper with his words. And this time, he knows exactly how much time he has left. He's not just racing for the trophy anymore. He's racing to make his mark permanent. And it's not just fans feeling uneasy. Inside the garage, other drivers are paying attention. Everyone knows that when Hamlin gets hot, he's hard to stop. And with the round of 12 coming up, including tracks like Kansas, the Roval, and New Hampshire, it's the perfect storm for Hamlin to strike again. He's running with freedom. He's locked into the next round. And he's got one goal in mind: survive to the final four. This round isn't even the biggest challenge. The one that always haunts him is the round of 8. That's where heartbreak has come before. Remember 2022? Martinsville? Ross Chastain riding the wall and stealing the final spot from Hamlin in the craziest move in NASCAR history? Yeah. Hamlin hasn't forgotten either. This year, he's not leaving it to chance. That's why every point matters. This Gateway win wasn't just about getting through the round. It added 5 more playoff points to Hamlin's total. And those points could be the difference between a shot at the title or another soul-crushing elimination. As Hamlin said, "You're going to need them." I don't think I've ever had a stress-free third round. With Talladega sitting in the middle of the round of 8, anything can happen. One wreck, one mistake, and everything can fall apart. But Hamlin's building a safety net, and doing it while turning the crowd against him. That's the part no one saw coming. And maybe the most surprising thing? Hamlin doesn't even care about the championship as much as you think. Sure, he wants it, everyone does. But for him, it's not the defining goal. Championships isn't one of them, he said, when asked what races still matter. "I want to get the wins, and I feel like that will carry its weight long after." In other words, Hamlin's chasing legacy on his terms. He wants to pass 60 wins. He wants to finally grab the Brickyard 400. And maybe, just maybe, he wants to walk away from the sport with one last mic drop moment, a title at Phoenix, with the crowd still booing, and Hamlin smiling through it all. This is where NASCAR finds itself in trouble. Not because Hamlin is breaking rules or causing chaos on the track. No, it's deeper than that. NASCAR is staring down a storyline they can't control. The villain is winning. The underdog is overachieving. The end of a career is turning into the beginning of a legacy run. And the fans? They're split. Some love him, most hate him. But everyone is watching. So here's the real question. If Denny Hamlin keeps this up, keeps winning, keeps talking, keeps being the driver no one wants to cheer for, does NASCAR embrace the drama or try to survive it? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this playoff season, it's only just getting started.